Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Final Order Cutoff Top 10 Countdown. Let's jump straight into it with number 10, Black Panther 25. Written by Ta-Nehisi Coates and art by Daniel Akuta, the final issue of Ta-Nehisi Coates' landmark run. It's the end of an era for the Black Panther as renowned writer Ta-Nehisi Coates concludes his Wakandan epic. Over 5 years, Coates has taken the Black Panther to hell and back and expanded Wakanda into the distant stars. Now, in his final issue, he brings T'Challa full circle back to the home he left behind, and the crown he has never fully accepted. This is the story of a king who sought to be a hero who was reduced to a slave, and a slave who advanced into legend, and the man who has struggled to uphold an empire in his bare hands. The journey will conclude, but the legend remains. Don't miss the close of a historic epic in comic history, including an epilogue drawn by Brian Stelfreeze, rated T. Again, this is Black Panther 25 by Marvel Comics. Taking the number 9 spot this week is Teen Titans Academy number 2. Of course, this is DC Comics, written by Tim Sheridan and art by Rafa Sandoval. The questions mount around the new school formed by the original New Teen Titans. What's going on with Billy Batson across the powers of Shazam? What dark secret is Raven's new pupil Dana hiding, and who's masquerading as the new Red X? Find out in Teen Titans Academy number 2. We have a tie for number 8 this week. First off is crossover number 6. This is written by Donny Cates and art by Jeff Shaw. Kids Love Change, Part 6. The dome has been shattered. The world is burning. Everything has come undone. Do not miss the shocking conclusion to the blockbuster final chapter of Kids Love Chains. So that's crossover number 6. This is an Image book. And also tied for number 8 is Department of Truth number 8. This is also an Image book written by James Tynion IV and art by Martin Simmons. New story arc. Cole Turner thought he'd joined the right side of the war for the truth, but now he's learning more about Lee Harvey Oswald's tenure leading the department. He's not so sure. The answers Cole seeks are hidden behind a pair of unsolvable riddles. Who is the fictional woman, and what does she want from him? The second arc of the smash hit, The Department of Truth, begins here. So that was the number 8 spot, consisting of crossover 6 and Department of Truth 8. These were both Image books. Number 7 this week is Robin number 1. This is written by Josh Williamson and art by Gleb Malinikov. After learning of the deadly League of Lazarus tournament, Damian Wayne has a new mission: winning the tournament and prove he is the greatest fighter in the DC universe. But first, he must find the secret island where all is going down. This brand new Robin solo series will force Damian Wayne to find his own path away from both sides of his family. New mysteries, new supporting cast, first appearances of new characters, and lots of fights. So that's the number 7 spot this week. It is Robin number 1 from DC Comics. Number 6 this week is Harley Quinn number 2. This is another DC books written by Stephanie Phillips and art by Riley Rosmo. You sure you want to double down on this gimmick? Alright already. I'll do it. Harley Quinn back again to tell you that my mission to help Gotham City has already hit some bumps in the road. The awful Hugo Strange, psychiatrist, fitness freak, and expert on tiny glasses, is trying to deal with Gotham City's clown problem. And get this, the city is endorsing him while everyone keeps giving me grief. The only person who believes in me is my new sidekick, Kevin. You're going to find out some real dark stuff about him in this issue too. We're both going to have to keep up our guard because Hugo has an army of creepy orderlies he's about to send after us. So this is our number 6 spot, Harley Quinn number 2. Number 5 this week is Helm Greycastle number 1. This is an Image book written by Henry Barajas and art by Ramat Hondako. New Latinx fantasy by Henry Barajas, author of the critically acclaimed La Voz de Mayo. The last Dragon Prince has been abducted, kept prisoner by an unknown threat, Aztec Mexica. Helm Greycastle and his outsider comrades are here to save the prince, but are recruited by a resistance plotting to overthrow Montezuma. Will Greycastle help save the people of Mexica, or rescue the Dragon Prince and flee? Bonus, Helm Greycastle 1 includes a Latinx one-shot RPG, 5th edition compatible, written by Tristan J. Tarwater and art by Jen Vaughn. So this was this week's number 5 spot. That's Helm Greycastle number 1 by Image Comics. Coming in at number 4 this week is Spawn 317, written by Todd McFarlane and art by Carlo Barberi. This is, of course, an Image book. Chain Gang, Part 4. The Chain Gang arrives. Spawn comes to terms with new allies as well as new threats. Spawn, She-Spawn, Reaper, Gunslinger, Redeemer. So again, this is Spawn 317, our number 4 in this week's Final Order Cutoff. Number 3 this week is Miles Morales 25, written by Saladin Ahmed and art by Carmen Nunez Carnero. The Clone Saga, Miles Morales style. We finally see the full extent of what the Assessor did when he kidnapped Miles back in issue 7. The oversized anniversary issue lets the clones loose in Brooklyn and messes with Miles' life even more than Peter Parker's Clone Saga messed his life up. So again, this is the number 3 spot, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 25, Marvel Comics. Number 2 this week is Star Wars Empire 40th Anniversary. This is coming from Marvel Comics. You've never seen Empire quite like this. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of one of the all-time great cinematic sequels, Marvel asked enthusiast artist Chris Sprouse to retell The Empire Strikes Back in a stunning series of variant covers. Month by month, across multiple Star Wars series, the film's unforgettable moments played out through Sprouse's exquisite artwork. Now the whole story of the resurgent Empire targeting the Rebel Alliance's icy base on Hoth and every momentous event that follows is collected in a single celebratory issue. Bounty Hunters targets Han Solo, Luke Skywalker seeks out Jedi Master Yoda, feelings run high between Han and Leia, and as the battle begins for Skywalker's soul, will his fear lead to anger, hate, and the dark side. This is a one-shot by Marvel Comics. And our number 1 on this week's Final Order Cutoff is Batman number 108. This is being written by James Tynion IV and art by Jorge Jimenez. Batman goes undercover to infiltrate the transhumanist gang known as the Unsanity Collective and learn more about their sudden appearance in Gotham. And what nefarious plans does Simon Saint have for Arkham Day survivor Sean Mahoney? How does it connect to the Magistrate? And in part 2 of the action-packed, bone-rattling Ghostmaker backup story, can our hero stand up to the horror of Kid Kawaii? Plus, don't miss the debut of the mysterious Miracle Molly. This is number 1 on our list this week. This is Batman 108 DC Comics. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you like the video, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get updates of all the latest content from Unknown Comics, and we'll see you next time.